Hi guys, welcome to part 3. It's Skin here. You'll see now we've got most of the jets going. All the Raptors are circling perfectly. We have obviously got our upgrades to finish off with the Raptors and also with the tanks, composite armour, etc. All of these upgrades are now done in the next couple of minutes. We also make sure we're reaching the 10 mark on the resource pads, making sure that we've got the sort of income that we're going to need for the final part of the game. You'll see now that I've finished digging up all the resources off of this home base, so the Chinooks now effectively are useless. They'll now stand here ready to take armour across to the northeastern part of the map to take an attack down in the endgame. Again, I won't be covering the final attack in this, it'll just be the endgame setup, basically. Making sure that they don't have the nuclear missile like they do now, and making sure that I have a more formidable defence. As you'll see, they've managed to break my defence at this point on the south left, getting the Rhino tanks in, hurting this airfield and destroying all of my Raptor supply. It's looking quite desperate at this point, but I'm using the Aurora bombers to keep myself going, using them as defensive units. And also any of the infantry which are coming off the destroyed structures, I'm moving them forwards. If the power goes down like it did, I sold up some of the turrets up at the top northern part, rebuilt some more power and carried on moving. The nuke cannons and artillery will cause you a lot of damage with China. If it's the GLA, they'll be using a similar tactic with scud launchers and with rocket buggies. You need to make sure you're using the Raptors to take care of this. So as you'll see, even though they destroyed the Raptors and did major damage to the airfield, I've now got that up and running again, and the Raptors are now circling again and protecting the base. So now I'm making the attack on the nuke cannon and on their base. I'm taking down one of their war factories and a few of their units, making sure the airfield and the nuclear cannon is destroyed. Now at this point they don't have any nuclear cannon nor any airfield, so they need to rebuild that. That gives me more time to rebuild my defences and to make sure that on the next attack run I'm even more prepared than I was last time. So slowly but surely, each time they come at me they do less and less to me, until eventually I have an infallible defence. At this point I can take any endgame attack I like. I could build my defence a bit further out, I could build a second base and build more airfields. I could just simply build a massive armour attack and move in with the armour in the late game. More likely than anything else I would use the Chinooks to take Tomahawks, move the Tomahawks in at a long range like they're using their artillery cannons and nuke cannons to do, and I would back that up with an armour assault, so the armour assault would stop any counter units coming out and destroying them. So again, I'm staying on top of the nuke cannon and their airfield, as you can see, making sure that I'm slowing down their production rate and costing them money all the time. Again, that cost me about 10,000 because I think I lost all 4 Aurora bombers, so I have to rebuild, which is what I was talking about earlier, and making sure that your resources are coming in at the right rate. We're reaching the end of stage 4 now, and this is about everything I needed to show you to set up. You'll see that they're EMPing me, they're using all of their final endgame attacks now, and they're doing everything they can, but I'm still up and running and they can't get past my defence. It's been a bloody battle. I'm also using Avengers for anti-air, very costly. I'll cut myself short there, but that's it for USA, guys.
Hi guys, Skim1 here. You've just been watching me play as US versus China on hard setting on generals. It's an old game, but it isn't outplayed yet. So you see my tactics there about not using rush. Obviously I could rush in there and start building troops right inside their base to begin with. I'm having done in less than 5 minutes. That's not the idea here. The idea is being able to stand the test of time. So what I'm trying to prove here is that I've got a solid, formidable defense, and that it's standing basically, and that it's not going to be able to be destroyed instantly. Also having enough funds coming in. At that point I'm not bothering showing the end game, and I'll be doing this for every army to show you the best build order, to show you what you need to watch out for when fighting different armies, and you'll see it as the game progresses and throughout the video, as you just did with this one. But there'll be some more coming, guys, so keep them build. Cheers.